Good morning, everyone. Welcome to this special session of the Voltha TST to discuss the fiber to the building implementation in Voltha. This was a discussion that began during the meeting last Tuesday, but we ran out of time, and so we needed some extra time to complete the discussion. Just a reminder, the meeting is public and recorded and will be shared on YouTube, so be mindful of the information you share during the meeting. Amit, do you want to keep going?
Thanks, Theo. So we also have Avilash from Radisys in the call, and Avilash has worked on the Voltha part of the design and the changes suggested. So I would ask Avilash if you could take the screen share. Do you want to take the screen share, Avilash, or do you want Theo to present? It's up to you.
Yes, I'll share my screen. Thank you.
So I think we can directly go to the Voltha changes section and start from there.
Yes. Hope you are able to see my screen.
Yes,
It's visible. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. So I'll be going through the Voltha changes. So before that, it's important to know how the tech profiles are managed now with the Fttb. So I have documented a couple of approaches here, but the recommended one would be wherein one tech profile with one T count and one gem port for the management and ANCP traffic, and 16 different tech profiles for the other 16 subscribers. Means they all will be having a different tech profile ID, and eventually they'll be having different tech profile instances. And as of now, what we have according to our workflow is it has 4 gem ports. So depending on how the use cases, it can change. So basically the subscribers, each of them will be having different tech profiles. And another approach would be to share the same tech profile, but different instances of the tech profile. That would involve a bit of changes in the ONU adapter and the OLT adapter, so that to maintain a unique tech profile instance for all the subscribers. So that would involve adding a VLAN as the key. As of now, the key is interface ID, ONU ID, UNI, and tech profile ID. So to make the tech profile instance unique across subscribers, a VLAN key would be needed. So that's the second approach. Any questions on the tech profile before we go ahead?
What's the advantage or disadvantage of a tech profile per user?
If we have different tech profiles for all the users, of course, it will give, we can change the tech profiles according to the user. But if we use a single one, so it will be the same for all the users. And also using the same one would involve a bit of changes in OLT adapter and ONU adapter on how the instances are maintained, tech profile instances. So considering all these, we are recommending to go with different tech profiles for all the subscribers.
So the way tech profiles are managed today, it's a shared tech profile among many users. So presumably that would be the big change, is to do the one-to-one. Do we ever expect that individual users will have different values in the tech profile other than like a VLAN?
No, not in the DT workflow at least, but it gives an option to do that, having different tech profiles.
Okay, thank you.
Have you had already a look into the Turk Telekom scenario where we have three different tech profiles per UNI or per UNI. For example, for multicast, VoIP, and high-speed internet, it would not be relevant for connecting the subscribers of the DPU, wouldn't it?
I believe in the TT workflow, it would mean that the P bits would differ, correct? Or else there would be
the people's on connected to this profiles, you mean, or what do you mean?
yes. Now, when you have a separate, when you say, sorry, you have one tech profile which are having multiple TCONs entries in that, or multiple tech profiles.
Now, currently in the Turk Telecom scenario, we have different tech profiles for different services. Could this also be covered with this approach?
No, I haven't looked into the TT workflow yet. Probably I can look and get back.
I don't know if it will be relevant. I don't know what came to my mind.
Okay, I'll have a look and I'll get back if it's relevant.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, probably the TT ones, the different tech profiles say they are different services, correct? Instead of saying they are different subscribers.
And the TT we have different. As I said, we have different tech profiles for different services.
Yeah, correct.
And only it is only a single ONU, so one subscriber will be connected to it.
Yeah,
Holger,
Yeah.
I think TT workflow is a bit different. I think we have different services, which mean different tech profile for a single subscriber. Here, each tech profile is for a different subscriber altogether, and I think all the services are, I don't know, probably only it's a single service type, probably HSI, and then there are no different services for a single subscriber. There is just one.
You mean this Turk Telecom scenario will not get relevant for the DPU connection, right?
No, I don't think it's relevant here.
Okay, I see.
Just one question on the telecom workflow. So when we say we have different services on the same UNI, are the services using the same tag, the same width, or are they using different widths?
And they're all different widths and P bits. There is no overlap.
Okay.
yes, correct. So if they have to be different, or else there is no way it can be differentiated apart from the tech profile.
In case of FTTB, all the subscribers share they have the same technology profile. I think the VLANs would be different, but the technology profile itself is the same. But in terms of implementation cost, and also some flexibility in terms of using different tech profile in the future for different subscribers, I think Abhilash is suggesting that it makes sense to use different tech profile for all the 16 subscribers.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, so on that, maybe we can revisit this once again after you have gone through a little bit more, but I don't see much of a difference between what you're proposing, Abhilash, versus what the telecom has, right? So there also you have multiple widths on the same UNI, but with different P-bit mappings. And here also you have multiple widths on the same UNI, but with the same P-bit mapping.
Yes, correct. But a tech profile for Turk Telecom is a service. Here for us, a tech profile is basically a subscriber.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
Okay. I'll move ahead. So going further, I'll just brief on what all changes would be required on the adapters or core or agent. So I don't see any changes in the OF agent or the core, because pretty much it's all in the flows and tech profile handling. So if at all there are any, it should be minor fixes in the core. And moving on to the adapter, we have also DHCP traps. I see that DHCP traps are handled already in the adapter, and the extra work which needs to be done is to parse probably the MAC address and the set field. So as of now, those are not getting passed and added onto the added onto the flow. So that's the only change I would see in the adapters, because everything else falls in line with the whatever tech profile and all other. Because now we have different tech profile for all the subscribers. And yeah, and take on jump port generation and all should fall in place. Any questions on the open OLT adapter changes? Anyone feels there should be some other changes which I've missed? All right. Okay. Agent, probably it should be the same, because the flow handling is already there. Probably the source and destination MAC as a classifier, and the set field, whatever comes from the adapter, those things probably should be handled in the agent. Apart from that, I don't see much of a difference in the flow handling part. Yeah, moving on to the ONU adapter. Again, it's the same here, because the tech profile instances again will be different for each subscriber, and the ONU adapter will do what it's been doing as of now. But the only changes would be on the p-bit remarking, where we have for the management and ANCP traffic, where we need to have the extended VLAN tagging ME configured. So that's one major change, and also we need to have a VLAN tagging filter applied for the subscriber traffic for the upstream. And rest all probably should fall in place because it's already there. So yeah. Any questions on the ONU adapter? I saw a lot of comments on ONU adapter. Michael, if Michael is on the call, do you have any questions, Michael?
Unfortunately, he's already in vacation.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
On vacation.
Yeah, I had probably one more question from Mahir. Is Mahir on the call? Okay, I don't see him either. Yeah, on the live.
Just one question. Sorry, Abhilash. So you said you're installing the VLAN tagging filter list for each FTTB subscriber. Is that right?
Yes.
I think there is a limit on the number of VLAN tagging filters that we can install on the ONU that is attached to the MAC bridge port config.
MAC bridge. Okay, MAC bridge port, MAC bridge, right?
Yeah, so I think it's 12.
12, okay.
We can install at a max of 12, but just thinking a bit more, I don't think it would be an issue, because you would have probably different MAC bridge port config data for different tech profiles. Yes. I'm not sure. Just check, because the limit is you could just have filters for 12 VLANs, and probably you would need 16 plus 1.
Yes.
I'm not sure it's an issue, because you probably would have different MAC bridge port config data for different tech profiles. In
Yes.
case not, you might have some trouble.
I'll recheck.
Just check once.
Yep, recheck. I'll recheck, Girish. Thanks. Okay, I had one question from Mahir as well on the IP host. Here IP host would not be needed because we are not configuring any IP host services on the venue. So that ME we need not configure. Yeah, that's pretty much it on the Volta side. Yeah, there was one more question from Michael on sharing the same tech profile with the same instance, having 16 Tcons. That would involve a lot of changes here and there, and also the design what we have for tech profiles doesn't suit it. So I have anyway documented it just in case, but I would not be recommending that.
Yeah, so Michael is okay with that. I spoke with him beforehand, so that is okay.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's it I had from the Volta side and its changes.
So just
Any-
one clarification on the tech profile per subscriber. Because you guys are saying that that's different from what we're doing today. But as far as I know, the tech profile is defined in the SADIS configuration for a particular subscriber. So what is that will have to change with the handling of that? We can already specify different tech profiles for different subscribers.
we can do it because owners would only need to know the tech profile ID. So the tech profile ID comes along with the flow, and the adapter will look into this look into the KV to fetch the tech profile using that tech profile ID.
Tio, when the FTTB subscriber is provisioned, an entry is created with unique FTTB tech profile ID per subscriber.
Yeah. They have to have different IDs. All the subscribers are tech profiles. Was that clear, or would you like me to rephrase it?
It is clear that we need multiple different tech profile per each subscriber. What I'm saying is that I don't understand what are the code changes that are required, because we can already specify a different tech profile for each subscriber in the SADIS configuration.
No, there would be no code changes required anywhere.
Oh, okay, so I misunderstood that part.
Yeah, there would be no changes for the tech profile anywhere, even in the ONOS not required, even in the Volta not required.
Okay, perfect. So I mixed up the part on the code changes. Sorry about that.
Yeah, I mean, if you go with approach 2, yeah, then there will be a lot of changes required, but otherwise with approach 1, it's just some changes in the flow handling for new match and action that are required. That's it.
Yeah. Okay, sounds good. So if there aren't any question, thank you for the presentation. And I'll encourage everyone that was not on the call to go back and look at the recording and post any possible question on the document.
So, Tio, I would request that we get a small slot in the next Tuesday TST as well, because there were some suggestions and questions on the ONOS part of the changes. We are evaluating them and re-looking at the design and making some changes based on the suggestions. So hopefully we will have that updated by then, and we would want to go over those again.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, I'll add it to the agenda for the next TST.
So I think we don't have any suggestions right now for any changes on the Volta changes part of things, I think.
No, I think that was pretty straightforward.
Yeah, in any case, if anyone has anything, please shoot it out in the document, and we'll look into that and take it in if it makes sense.
Yeah, I'll definitely ask Mahir to look at this recording, because I think was pretty involved from the Turk Telecom side, so make sure that the Volta part is fine with him.
Yep.
And then we can continue the discussion during the next TST.
Thanks.
Okay, thank you, everyone. Have
Thanks,
a good
everyone.
rest of your day, and talk to you next Tuesday or on Slack. If you are interested, Andrea opened a new channel that is called Fttb Dev. So if you are interested in the topic or planning to work on implementation, please join such channel. Goodbye, everyone.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone. Bye.
Bye.